Why, hello there.
What's up?
How does the day find you, good friend? Hope you're doing all right. I don't know why I'm being so formal. Starting episodes has never gotten easier. You think after 5 years of this shit, we'd have it down to a science, but
Not
no.
at all.
No, we still ramble like we're writing a middle school essay.
Usually takes like 3 tries.
Thank God you never see any of our failed attempts. Let's go ahead and start on the next one. What is this one? Labor Thanksgiving Day gifts. The cousins have brought gifts for their parents to show how grateful they are for their hard work. Regardless of form, each should convey their feelings to the recipient. All right. Let's hop in. Labor Thanksgiving Day gifts. Today, November 23rd, is Labor Thanksgiving Day. In Japan, it's a holiday for commemorating labor, but to children, it specifically feels like a day to thank their parents for working hard for their families. In kindergarten and elementary school, in order to show thanks to their parents, many students make gifts during arts and crafts time.
Ew, Maria made a Thanksgiving Day present at school. Oh, look, it's this. Ew.
Oh, that's a really nice envelope. Thanksgiving Day present, huh? I like how straightforward it is. Exactly what it says on the tin.
You decorated it very nicely. Did you make these with origami? The flowers you pasted on are very well made. It really conveys your sincerity. So, what's inside of it?
Ew, look, see? It's a coupon for shoulder massages. It lasts for a month. Whenever Mama wants, Mario will tap her shoulders. Tap, tap. And then I will extract mana to cast my resources.
The expiration date was in a month. It could be used once a day for 30 minutes. However, it could only be used before 9 at night. So in a way, it also contained a message from Maria asking her mother to come home early.
Oof.
Oof. I mean, you didn't have to say that when you added the before 9 p.m., but alright, thank you. The envelope and the coupon, which were decorated in a surprisingly diligent and fun-looking manner, were something of a masterpiece. Battler, George, and Jessica were all deeply moved by that sincerity. They were in a coffee shop in a metropolitan area because... Wait, how could this happen?
I don't know.
Just think about when in the timeline this would have had to have occurred. I don't think it can. We might be working outside the cat box here.
Yeah, maybe so.
I think we're stepping into unknown territory. Oh, okay. George had proposed that it would be nice to have fellow cousins together for tea once in a while, so they had all gathered there. Rosa had also been with them for a while, but she had an arrangement to go greet someone from work or something, and she had entrusted Maria to them and left. Then, secretly, Maria had showed everyone her plans to give Rosa a present that day.
Today I'll give her the present when we're eating dinner. Ew.
I'm sure she'll be delighted. I forgot about those kinds of feelings a long time ago.
Jessica embarrassedly scratched her head, averting her eyes. Maria's earnestness was a bit dazzling. The same went for Battler. He could only laugh awkwardly at Maria's pure smile. Nearly everyone is grateful to their parents. However, during the rebellious period, those feelings become distorted. Afterwards, having those kinds of feelings seems almost embarrassing, so nothing really changes.
Maybe I should go buy some kind of present too.
Oh, George Aniki, you bought some luggage with you. Could that be presents for your parents?
Yeah, I got Father a new wallet. I'm not sure if it's because of some kind of superstition, but he's been using a really old one for a while.
Oh, reading the book on Dad Gifts 101, I see.
Recently, his change purse has gotten really worn out, and it seems like coins often fall out of it. I thought it was about time he owned a new one.
Coins? How could they fall out of things? Aren't they digital?
I'm also giving my mother a gift for Thanksgiving Day. This, which I picked up on the way here today, is my present to Mother.
Oh, what is it?
A kitchen knife. Mother is obsessed with kitchen knives. With brand name ones, that is. I'm sure she'll like it.
Oh, she'll make a good JRPG protagonist and RPG maker at some point. When seated at the family conference, Ava appeared very shrewd and fault-finding. But at home she was a good mother who excelled at cooking and gardening. She especially loved creative cooking, and would often invite the women of the neighborhood over for house parties in which she would proudly announce her newest works and receive praise. It was certainly a fitting gift for that witch of the kitchen.
That what?
Witchin'?
Yeah, I don't know if that works. A kitchen knife, huh? It seems pretty high class for a present. How much did it cost? Presents aren't about the cost. I guess this was about 200,000 yen.
200,000? Yeah, wait, is that a lot?
George, as part of his studies of social affairs, worked as an apprentice at Hideyoshi's company. Because he was also learning about how to handle money, he also received an amount of money that could pass for a salary. Of course, he promptly kept that money in savings, and was taught to be frugal whenever he did have to use it. This was surely the result of what he learned from his parents. Surely.
What I don't want you to misunderstand is that the price isn't what matters. Between my present and Maria-chan's present, I don't believe one is inferior to the other. What's important is our feelings.
Feelings are important.
How many chances do you get to show gratitude to your father? Not as many as you expect. I think Labor Thanksgiving Day is a wonderful event.
Battler and Jessica exchanged glances. Battler had been through a lot with Rudolph, and even now their relationship was still strained, but even then he still felt a sense of respect for his parent. But he hadn't thought it was something worth conveying enough to say out loud. It was the same with Jessica. Even though she definitely felt gratitude toward her parents, she hadn't thought it was something significant enough to say out loud. To those two, George's words stung a bit.
Presents are very simple magic that anyone can use.
Magic?
Yeah. It's like you did the couple episodes ago with the two demons. Do you not remember that? Was that canon? I don't know. Are these canon or not? I think it's said that feelings of things can clearly be seen by the person who has them, but the other person can't see them at all. So, if you give them a form that can be seen, you can express them. It's really simple and wonderful magic.
That's true. The cost of the gift doesn't matter. It's about thinking of what would make that person happy. Going to find it yourself, wrapping it up, and giving it to them with words of thanks. That whole process takes the form of a present, so it can be handed to another person. I think it makes sense to call that magic.
It really is magic. You know when I use this magic? Mama will definitely be happy and smile. And she'll finish her work early and come home every day, and we'll eat dinner together. It's true. It'll really work, you.
Yeah, that's for sure. If she gets this massage coupon filled with such sincerity, I'm sure she'll come home in a flash.
Okay. I'll get something for Dad, too. And if it works to break tensions between us, maybe I'll be able to ask if I can buy a guitar.
You got some ulterior motive there. Well, that's still way better than not giving him anything at all.
That's right. Rather than justly do nothing at all, I think it's better to hypocritically do something.
That is a fascinating statement from you, George. Rather than justly do nothing at all, I think it's better to hypocritically do something. What an amazing philosophy. You are just the most fascinating little cretin you are.
It's fine, even if you think of it as earning favors. Well, even if that's your intention, why don't you try returning favors every once in a while? I think that could develop into something wonderful.
Magic to make your family happy. Ew.
Should we stop by the department store after this?
George laid out the suggestion, and Jessica and Battler exchanged glances. Yeah, something like that might be good once in a while. Two smiled and nodded firmly. There were various stores in the station building. As long as their wallets were up for it, they seemed like they could buy anything they wanted to.
Battler, what are you going to buy for Uncle Rudolph?
Oh, for the old man, huh? I'll buy him a necktie to stay on the safe side. Is what I would like to say, but he's really picky about his necktie preferences. Complains a lot about the neckties he gets, saying the pattern is bad or they're unsophisticated or whatever.
People do have different tastes in neckties, after all. Still, if it's a present, I'm sure he'd be happy with anything.
Oh, rather than something related to fashion, maybe I should get some kind of a daily necessity. At least that way it'd be useful and he won't have to complain about it.
Ah, yeah, I can understand that. I don't really get Dad's taste in clothes at all, so I want to look for something practical.
Yeah, but what's important is feelings. Taste doesn't matter.
Yes, it was exactly as Maria said. Battler and Jessica, while scratching their heads, looked around the various stores on each floor. How quaint. Shopping malls.
I'm thinking something like this might be good.
Oh, a padded kimono. Not bad. But I wonder if that would suit Uncle Kraus.
My mom's really strict. Outside of our own rooms, she demands we all present ourselves inside the mansion as if we were in public. But because of that, our shoulders get really stiff. Sometimes Dad secretly complains about it, though whenever Mom comes by, he instantly shuts up. Uncle Kraus is a cute person, huh?
Huh? You want to explain that comment, George? Maybe spin that one out a little bit? No? All right.
Ew, padded kimonos are great. During the winter, Mama wears a padded kimono and jersey and relaxes while eating mandarin oranges. Ew.
But that stylish on Rosa does? That'd be pretty a shocking sight.
I think padded kimonos are wonderful, because that desire to lazily relax at home is something that can only be shown to your family. That's for sure. This kind of thing is something you should receive from a relative.
Which one would look best on Uncle Kraus? Ew, boo, boo, boo. Maria likes this pink one.
I don't think Dad would wear that. Maybe there's a more dignified one that Dad wouldn't be ashamed to wear.
I don't know. I think it would work for Kraus. I know the sprites aren't perfectly accurate, but he does wear like a wine red suit.
Yeah.
I could see him enjoying like a tasteful pink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think a nightgown might be more suitable for Uncle Kraus than a padded kimono.
I had one uncle who was the pink guy.
Yeah.
Who would always insist on everything that he got for clothes. Like, does this come in pink? I need it in pink. And he was also like the roughest, toughest, most manual laborist guy in the family.
Hell yeah.
He just loved pink. Was like, yep, I only wear pink shirts.
Yeah.
Those ones look good on me. Go with my beard.
Heck yeah. I mean, it just. I feel like we're almost past. I feel like we're almost fully past that particular one now as a society. But like, it's just really silly.
Yeah. Especially because didn't it used to be the reverse at one point?
Yes, it did.
I feel like it was the exact reverse at one point.
It absolutely was.
No, I think you'd be happy to receive something a little more modest and family-oriented.
Oh, wait, no, I think that's George. It was Battler first and then George, right?
No, I think you'd be happy to receive something a little more modest and family-oriented.
Yeah, that sounds like George.
Besides, there's a special meaning to it because Jessica Chan decided on it herself. I think it's an excellent choice.
Well, I guess that's true. With Jessica, you'd imagine her going for a padded kimono over a nightgown.
What? What's that supposed to mean,
Hey,
jerk?
is anyone else having trouble figuring out what the phrase padded kimono means? We've said it so many times, it just sounds like a word. It just sounds like sounds now.
Yeah, I don't know what one is.
Padded kimono.
I don't know what one is, so I'm confused about what we're shopping for.
Padded kimono.
And I left my phone in the other room, so I can't even look it up. I'm wondering is it like a bathrobe?
I think it's probably something like that.
I bet it's like a bathrobe.
I refuse to look it up on principle.
Fuck. More importantly, what are you gonna get?
Oh, me? I've already decided. Well, tentatively anyway.
Battler had already decided what to look for. After buying Jessica's padded kimono, they headed to the place where it would be sold.
I don't know anything about this type of stuff.
What? It's just a body encased in carbonite. What else would it be? Battler, what are you buying? Electric shavers? You can get one from Manscaped. Use the sponge code.
Oh, I hate it.
Even if he doesn't look like it, the old man's really got some thick facial hair. He's always complaining about how if he gets lazy, his sideburns will end up growing into a beard like grandfather's.
I see. If you give him this, he won't have to worry. But when it comes to consumer electronics, there's a ton of variety, right? A girl like me has got no idea which ones are the most efficient. Well, I believe efficiency is usually proportional to the cost. It's the same for women's cosmetics, right? Not at all, seriously. It's not just about cost. You have to pay attention to the maker and compatibility too. Cheap stuff might not be good for your skin, so it's really tough for both your skin and your wallet.
This is usually where I'd say that a lawnmower would be more than enough to take care of the old bastard's beard, but, well, today is special. Once in a while I can show some gratitude for his work and buy something serious.
As a result of worrying about various things, Battler found a model that just slightly outdated on display and succeeded in a relatively cheap purchase. With that, Jessica and Battler had been able to obtain gifts of everyday gratitude for their fathers without incident. The two felt a bit shy and smiled, thinking that it might be alright to go shopping like this once in a while. Anyway, after this, I'm gonna not say anything to you guys again until we meet up on the island. That cool?
Teacher, don't tell me that this story is just gonna have everyone handing their presents over to their parents in a smiling, happy ending.
Would you like me to do Virgilia or?
I can do Virgilia.
You got it? Go for it.
Yes, that is the case. Are you dissatisfied with something? Don't you think it's a wonderful story about the children thanking their fathers for their everyday work?
Ew. Beato, Maria thinks it's interesting.
No way. No way. I'm telling you, that's too boring. Right, Ronove, shouldn't there be some kind of twist?
Well, that may be enough for Maria-sama, but our twisted milady desires a twisted ending.
Hey, I'm just seriously trying to make the story interesting for Lady Maria's sake.
Virgilia was supposed to be telling a good story. However, Beato just showing up with that face. It's been so long since we've seen good Beato faces. Let me enjoy this.
Fuckers, I'm back.
However, Beato, who realized there were no surprises to come in the tale, grew bored and grumbled.
I've returned to ruin this small child's day.
Yeah, that checks out. Ronove seemed as though he had foreseen that reaction and chuckled while confirming something with his pocket watch. Incidentally, Beato had grown bored about 1 minute sooner than the time Ronove had wagered upon in his mind.
An ending like that, where everyone just smiles and lives happily ever after, doesn't have any punch to it. It's not interesting. All of the theater-going witches who've been watching my game are probably waiting for me to appear and stir things up. Right, Maria? Right, Ronove?
Yeah, Beato having trouble imagining an ending where everyone smiles and lives happily ever after.
That tracks.
Well, I wonder. Milady doing as she wishes will probably yield the best results.
Ew. Maria wants to hear Beato's story. Let me hear.
That's how it is, teacher. I shall fiddle with this story a bit. You mustn't. This is a beautiful story depicting the children's feelings of gratitude toward their parents on Thanksgiving Day. You mustn't defile it in a strange way. Come on, don't be so uptight. I'm just gonna give it a bit of a twist. Honestly, I suppose there's no helping it. Only a bit, but it must still have a happy ending, all right? If it does not end with everyone safely handing over their presents and becoming happy, I will be angry. Understood? I have obtained teacher's permission. Then I shall tamper with it, this story, this game board. Don't worry, I won't disturb it too much. I will just make a pleasant little alteration. A pleasant alteration? What is it? Are you planning to switch the presents with some odd, grotesque object, or something that will teach bad things to children?
Ew. What's going to teach bad things? I don't want to learn bad things. I just want to know about them for reasons.
I wonder what. Teacher? Nighttime tools that would be inappropriate for children.
Nighttime tools.
This booklet is for all ages. I have already seen through what you're planning. I wonder what you mean by nighttime tools. No.
Oh, is that where my
Relax,
mom goes
teacher.
every night? She goes out to do manual labor, right?
Yeah. Even if you wouldn't think it, I have graduated from such vulgarity. I will not do something so boorish. Then what trick are you planning to pull? A worthless prank. In a fickle accident, the presents the four have prepared will be switched up. There is no problem with that, is there? Certainly, it could still end in a pleasant manner that way.
Ew. Will the story be interesting?
Of course it will. I shall tell the continuation. Listen closely, Maria.
There was nothing suspicious about the four cousins' presents. When they reached the wrong people, there would be a bit of confusion, but it wouldn't be anything more than a charming little happening on a holiday. Virgilia checked to confirm that she was not planning to do anything more than that, and when Beato nodded in return, the game board was turned over to her. Maria eagerly badgered her for a continuation.
Well then, here is the Thanksgiving Day story, according to the Golden Witch Beatrice. Let the second half begin. This is for you, Mother. Thanks for everything you do for our family.
Right, I'm Ava.
Yep.
Well, thank you. I wonder what it is this year. What did you get, dear?
I got a wallet. A big one.
My, how stylish. What a wonderful wallet. Did you pick it out yourself, George?
Yeah. Father's pretty youthful, so I thought one made for the younger crowd might be good. It's the Velcro type that's in style right now. Well, I won't lose to my wallet. What did you get, Ava?
I'm going to open it now. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is.
Try opening it in the kitchen. I'm sure it'll be useful for your cooking.
Oh? Well, I wonder what it could be. I wonder if the hodgepodge is cooked yet. Well, then I'll go quietly open it in the kitchen.
What's she gonna open?
Banto's narrating, so what did...
At Ava's house that day, the family was having a friendly feast together. And after eating all of the delicious food, there was a hodgepodge prepared for them. Ava took her present and went to the kitchen, and while chuckling to herself, she carefully removed the wrapping paper. My apologies, Ava. This is where you were actually supposed to get a high-class kitchen knife. But with that setup, it would end with nothing more than an thank you. I'll use this knife to work hard on my cooking from now on. So you shall receive Jessica's present.
Oh. Huh. Well, isn't that nice?
What she found inside was the padded kimono Jessica had chosen for Kraus. It was of a cool color and it looked a bit cheap, but it was perfectly sensible as something to wear at home. How had something so bulky come from such a small gift box? Well, that issue was made vague with mysterious magic.
Well, this is just perfect for the coming season. Oh my, the color even matches with my mittens. That George, he's got such good taste.
With,
All right, and it was all fine.
with that said, Ava put on her mittens, which by coincidence happens to be of the same color, and the padded kimono, and returned with the pot the hodgepodge had been cooked in. Oh, that looks great on you. Just perfect for the coming season.
Well, thank you, George. I'll treasure this as I wear it. It can get a little chilly in the kitchen, so I'm truly happy that you gave it to me.
Ava smiled sweetly in response to the wonderful present. Hideyoshi also praised it, saying it looked great on her. However, while George smiled politely, he felt an uncertain sense of guilt. Huh? That's definitely the padded kimono Jessica-chan bought. How did this happen? While smiling bitterly, George questioned the heavens. As a result, naturally, the present Jessica had given to Kraus had become something different. But whose present had been given to Kraus? Because she had been too shy to hand it over to him directly, Jessica had stealthily left the present outside of Kraus's study. In the first place, there had never been a tradition of celebrating Thanksgiving Day in Jessica's home, so to both Jessica and Kraus, it was a very sudden present. Part of her had thought he would be surprised, but when she thought about why she had only gotten him a present this year, the goal of coaxing a guitar out of him had seemed so transparent that she had felt embarrassed. Therefore, she thought it would be just fine to leave it outside of his study. Dad went up to his study a while ago. I wonder if he noticed the present. Jessica was sitting in the parlor watching television, but she wasn't paying much attention to it. She was nervously wondering if he would dashingly come down wearing what she had given him. He might use the inner phone line to call me in my room and thank me over the phone. I wouldn't want that. But in that case, maybe I should return to my room and wait for a phone call. What is the matter, Jessica? You are fidgetating about... You are
Fidgetating?
You are fidgetating about in such an agitated manner.
I was going to say fidgetating. That works. That works.
It's nothing. Has Dad already gone up to his study? He went up some time ago, so I believe he will come down soon. Let us enjoy the black tea you bought, Jessica. Natsuhi entered the parlor, pushing the cart with the tea set placed upon it herself. Compared to the servants, who she strictly guided on how to serve tea, Natsuhi's tea was a little bit strong. The tea leaves made it a bit bitter, much like her. But even so,
Bam.
Jessica didn't dislike the tea her mother brewed herself.
Actually, yeah, what do you think about Beato adding that as an aside? That really works, doesn't it?
It was a time for the family to enjoy tea together without any outsiders. She certainly didn't mind the servants, but being alone with her family was a bit relaxing. That's when Kraus would come down, wearing the padded kimono she had given him as a present. Kraus would awkwardly say,
Jessica, thank you. It's unusual for you to give me a present.
Then Jessica would say, No, it's no big deal. Sometimes on Thanksgiving Day, I thought it might be nice to show you my gratitude, Dad. Then Natsuhi would say, Regardless of whether or not it is something appropriate for the next head of the Ushiromiya family, when we're alone as a family, a thing like this can be pleasant. And with that kind of atmosphere, it would become a faintly warm tea time. And then, when the mood was good, it would end with, Actually, I kind of want to play an instrument. Jessica got ahead of herself and daydreamed about how things might play out. Then the sound of Kraus's approaching footsteps could be heard.
Sorry, I kept you waiting.
Gia, here's the tea Jessica bought. Let us enjoy it. Dad, did you like the present?
Yes, thank you very much. It was quite wonderful.
Ah, is that so? Ma, did something happen?
Yes, I received a Thanksgiving Day present from Jessica. It was quite a heartfelt gift, after all.
Is it the shoulder
I think it's
massages?
the shoulder. I was thinking it'd be funnier if Rudolph got that, but
Oh, yeah. Honestly, any of them would be funny for Rudolph,
yeah.
other than the shaver.
Is he gonna get the knife?
That'd be so good.
He's gonna get the knife. Wait. So not wait. Okay.
Kraus wasn't wearing the padded kimono. What, isn't it obvious that this is where he should... Oh, what, isn't it obvious that this is where he should read the atmosphere and come in wearing it? I used up my scarce spending money to buy it and had a brilliant plan to get a guitar out of that padded kimono. Jeez. Jessica grumbled inside her mind.
Ah, my shoulders sure are stiff.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, she doesn't know.
She hasn't figured it out yet.
Oh.
Oh, Jessica, why?
So what? It's because you don't exercise enough, isn't it?
Ah, I'd be pleased if you would massage my shoulders.
Your shoulders are stiff because they're too cold. Wear thicker clothes, like a padded kimono.
A padded kimono is merely a coat for commoners. Rather than that, isn't there something more suitable for my shoulders?
Huh? What the hell do you mean by suitable? Shut up.
Jessica Fear. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Jessica furiously stormed out of the room.
Ah.
Kraus watched with a vague sense of guilt, wondering where he had erred in this failure to communicate with his daughter.
Nah. Oh, I see. It was written that it must be used before 9 p.m. That was careless of me. Tomorrow I will try again.
What are you talking about? Is it about the Thanksgiving Day present?
Yes. Actually, I received this from Jessica.
Oh my. What Kraus showed to her while dejectedly dropping his shoulders was the massage coupon Maria had intended to give to Rosa. Is Rosa gonna get the man's shaver?
Oh no!
Jessica's present had come to George's place.
That's the only thing she can get, right? At this point?
Oh no, yeah, it is. Maria's present had come to Jessica's place. All of the presents were being shifted around. George and Jessica were puzzled at how they could have mistaken the presents with their completely different sizes and packaging. But it was magic, so there was nothing that could be done about it.
Oh shit, right. You know, I forgot about that. This game becomes so much easier if you just assume it's magic.
Yeah.
God,
Just believe what's put before you.
I think I've cracked it.
Yeah.
I've cracked the code. Everyone, did you know that you could just solve Umineko if magic? Think about it. Think about it.
At any rate, they could do nothing but hope that the presents they had given would be received positively. The electric shaver Battler had bought was certainly a bit cheap, but it was a fairly big purchase for Battler, considering his spending money. Normally only enough for a couple of mystery novels
Hey,
that
I
he
get him
hasn't been
used.
sending me.
I get him at the used bookstore. Wait, what was that?
that he hasn't been sending me when he's done.
Why would I be sending them to you? I don't understand. Could you please explain that for me in a very clear and straightforward manner?
Not at all. However, I have a riddle for you.
Oh God, is this the one about the Sweetfish River again?
Sly Battler was upfront about that with Kyrie and had proposed that they make it a joint gift.
No.
He
I
suc-
mean, Rudolph would absolutely
Oh,
accept
yeah.
that.
Rudolph would totally accept a joint for Father's Day.
We heard what he was up to. Yeah, you would.
He succeeded in getting her to shoulder half the cost, but unfortunately, Rudolph had an important meeting scheduled with a foreign guest for the next few days and was staying overnight at his company. The timing of this present is important. Therefore, Kyrie had asked one of the company's secretaries to pass the gift along to Rudolph. Thanks to that, the next night, a present box with a message card from Kyrie and Battler was placed on Rudolph's president's seat.
Oh, well, this must be what Kyrie told me about over the phone.
After returning to the company president's room late at night, Rudolph found the present box that had been placed on his desk. When he opened the card, he found a short message written in Kyrie's methodical handwriting.
To Rudolph-san, with our everyday feelings, Kyrie and Battler.
Battler would never agree to do this with Kyrie, though. Well, no, he thinks Kyrie is fine.
Yeah,
He thinks, yeah, okay. No,
he just
no,
hates his dad. He thinks Kyrie's cool, just not his mom.
Yeah. Wow, well, that sure hits home. I wonder what it is, huh? I'm sure I'll value it.
When he lifted up the box, he noticed it felt fairly heavy. In the world of men, there's an impression that size equals quality. If you know what I mean. Rudolph
What?
was slightly shocked.
I don't
he
get
had-
it.
Since when are you listening? Rudolph was slightly shocked that he had probably been given an expensive gift. Rather than feeling happy, he imagined they would expect a return gift of the same quality from him. Not to mention he'd need a gift for 2 people.
Teacher, what did she mean by that?
Don't worry about it. You'll understand when you're older. He shrugged his shoulders and let out a sigh. As he unfastened the ribbon on his gift, the phone on his desk rang.
Hello? It's me. Huh? Oh, got it. Transfer the call. A matter of absolute secrecy, after all. Don't pass on any calls or messages for a little while. Hello? Yo, honey. I said I'd see you tomorrow night, didn't I? I told you not to call me here too much. You idiot. I'm telling you to sleep well tonight. You won't be sleeping much tomorrow night, you know what I mean?
Rudolph was wearing a lewd grin, or maybe he was just smiling lively at the other person over the phone. This damn man, he's caught himself another woman again. You could call it his life's work at this point.
Oh, no! I just...
He couldn't exist without seeking out beautiful ladies during his business and seducing them. Even while cheating, he didn't forget his responsibility to his family. He wondered if being able to balance those 2 things was the true way of cheating.
Hey, it's not cheating if you don't get caught.
And while talking over the phone, he unwrapped the packaging and took out the fairly small wooden box that was inside.
Hey, what the hell is this? It's serious, you'll lose. The relationship we both accept, right? That's right, I like that indifference. I'll come wearing the present you gave me a couple days ago. I'm looking forward to it.
Of course. Oh, that's still Rudolph. No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Sorry.
is it?
I totally
mean,
misread
maybe.
it. Of course. Tomorrow for one evening, I'll make you forget all about your wife.
Yeah, Rudolph would be the kind of person to go after lesbians, wouldn't he? You're saying some pretty cute things there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Or married dudes.
Or married dudes. Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong? He opened the small wooden box. There, he found a sharp, pointed object that shined a dull silver. It was so sharp that it seemed that just pressing it lightly against his fingertip would cause beads of blood to surface.
A kitchen knife. Why would they give this to me?
As Rudolph broke into a cold sweat, he reread the message on the card.
To Rudolph's son, with our everyday feelings.
With our everyday feelings.
Darling, what's wrong? You got all quiet.
I'm sorry. Well, you see, actually, some urgent business came up for tomorrow. I'll get in touch with you later. Don't contact me for a while. You see, I'm gonna get killed.
That's so good.
That's really good. And I didn't see where it was going until he mentioned who he was on the line with, and I was like, oh.
He also absolutely knows Kyrie would do it.
Oh, absolutely. Kyrie would do that. Kyrie would not a second thought.
It seemed the present George had bought had found its way to Rudolph. No matter what kind of present he received, because of his daily misconducts, he probably would have misinterpreted the message. Well then, in this case we'll be ending with Maria.
Yeah, but it's me. I'm in the story.
What present did Maria hand over to Rosa?
President, you got a call from your daughter. Should I hand it over?
Please do. That Maria, I wonder what she wants. I told her not to call me when I'm at work. Hello, Maria? What's wrong?
Yeah, boo-boo. Mama, sorry for calling during work, but I skipped ahead without reading my line. Sorry for calling during work. Sorry. Oh, it's the same line, but another time. Sorry for calling during work.
What on earth did she want? Oh, I don't know from whose perspective this is. Maria sounded like she had a festive reason for calling during work, and didn't seem like she was in an emergency. Rosa raised her eyebrows a bit. Maria, Mama is really busy preparing for a presentation right now. I already told you, didn't I? I'm so busy right now that I probably won't be coming home for a while. While watching Rosa's side of the conversation, the designer employees started whispering among themselves.
The president says you still won't go home.
She's not even busy at all. Once in a while, she should be faithful to her daughter and go home.
Oh, she's got another new boyfriend, right? You know, the chief producer of that design office on Computer
That kind of wimpy guy?
Yeah, but you know what? That guy's got a pretty thick beard, doesn't it?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, he's always totally grown out by the evening.
It's probably all prickly when she tries to go to her kiss. Gross. Gah. Be quiet. If you have time to gossip, show me the rough design of that front slit white dress. And don't forget about the purple ribbon on the chest. Covering the receiver with her hand, Rosa yelled with a blood vessel popping up. I'm sorry about that. Mama's just so busy with work. What do you need? Make it quick, okay?
Yeah, but it's for Mama, who's always working so hard and comes home late. Today, when you came home for lunch, I put a present in your bag.
Huh? In my bag? Rosa happened to be near home that day and had decided to be together with Maria at least for lunch. Maria had wanted to give the present to her then, but Rosa was in a bad mood and kept insisting she had to leave, so she had secretly slipped it into her mother's bag. In truth, Rosa had returned home as a sort of atonement. She was going to be with her new lover for the next few days, so he had What?
I think it's she.
She had intended to return home to fill in that gap of time. And she had impressed upon her daughter that she wouldn't be returning for a few days because she was busy. I'll acknowledge that I'm a terrible mother 100 times over, slighting my daughter and keeping secret relationships like this. But you know, Maria, I may be a mother, but I want to be a woman too. I still want to experience passionate love, all right? I'm not telling you to understand that. When I'm with Akihito-san, I forget all my hardships and remember all the happier times. It may be true that he has a thick beard. It's so thick I'd like him to shave it 3 times a day. But they also say that guys with thick beards can be the strongest men. Maria, what is this?
It's your present from Maria. Yeah.
That thing was, no matter how you looked at it, an electric shaver for men. What is this supposed to mean? Are you giving this to me?
I thought it might be the perfect present for Mama right now, right? You're happy, aren't you? Use it. Use it, okay? Making Mama happy is Maria's greatest pleasure.
Oh, no.
So make sure you use it, all right?
Oh,
use it, okay?
no.
Use it, okay? Yeah.
That present certainly was mysterious. Even though Rosa had insisted she was so busy, she started coming home right on time after that day and ate dinner with Maria every night. And they lived happily ever after.
Ew, Beto's story is amazing. Maria became happy. Mama came home. Ew, woo, 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 woo.
See? Wasn't it? I mixed things up, but it all ended happily, right?
It is certainly effective, although twists were added, the story was concluded properly.
In other words, because they picked out their gifts with sincerity, it didn't matter if different things reached the recipients, is the moral of the story.
Is that the moral now?
So the important thing is heart.
The way Virgilia evaluated the story as though it made sense without worrying about how it messed up it had become was a bit uninteresting. She acted satisfied that although the story had been a bit unbearable, at least it had been ended nicely. Right then, Beato suddenly sat upright and conjured a present box out of thin air.
Ta-da! All right, here's my present to you, teacher. I thought that on Thanksgiving Day, perhaps I should give gifts to Ronove and teacher for always looking after me. Well, I certainly never expected you to give out presents. I am both happy and puzzled.
I also received one from a lady earlier, although I still have not opened it.
Yes, I've already given Ronove his. Open it without worries, teacher. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, do it.
I will?
I see.
You don't have to prod me into this. It's a gift.
And yet I will. Beato, I already know how this is going to end. What are you talking about? The presents given to me and Ronove must have been switched. You expect me to be shocked when I receive a gift meant for men. Ending things with a bang is what you're aiming for, is it not? The things you think of are so simple that I can always see right through them. Well, still.
Even with such a modest prank prepared, Beato's feelings put into the present were the important thing. There's no kind of gift that could be more precious than the feelings of thanks themselves. She had even just said that herself.
Well, I know what is going to happen. I'm sure I'll find a red loincloth meant for Ronove or some such.
I've been meaning to replace mine.
What is this? A book?
Because there was a book cover on it, she couldn't see what the title was. However, when she opened it, she saw various monochrome illustrations that looked like stained glass art inside. This is...
a coloring book, is it? Yeah, that's right. It's not one for kids, all right. It's a coloring book for adults featuring masterpieces from all the ages. There are watercolor pencils I purchased attached.
Oh my, I'm jealous. I've wanted that for a long while.
Ronove. Oh.
Ronove smiled. She suddenly felt guilty for suspecting Beato might have had something up her sleeve and keeping up her guard. Virgilia could do nothing but lower her head in a way that denoted both gratitude and apology.
Thank you. Well, yes, this seems like something you would do. You made me think that the present must be some odd object and gave me this wonderful gift instead. I was completely fooled by your scenario. You give me too much credit, teacher. I merely gave you Ronave's present by mistake. Thank you, Beato. Theato. I will enjoy working in this coloring book.
When she closed the book cover slipped off. There, the book's title was written like this. Fun brain activities, a coloring book for the middle-aged, a way to always stay young. In a rare occurrence, both of Virgilia's eyes opened. A strong, lukewarm breeze blew through, and thunderclouds rolled into the sky of the Golden Land.
Teacher, don't get me wrong, okay? That was what I intended to give to Ronave. It's not like I really gave it to you. Teacher, didn't you say it yourself? Even if the presents are switched, as long as the gifts were picked out with sincerity, the feelings will still be passed on.
Oh, you little shit.
By the way, Ronave, what did you receive?
Oh, well, I wonder. Oh my, if it isn't those hyaluronic?
Yeah.
Hyaluronic acid drinks that are so popular right now. I am almost grateful. Lately my knees have been aching when I go up and down the stairs.
Beatrice. What is it, teacher? Come, try to remember. My respect for the elderly. In what way were you killed? Come forth, giant soldier battle line. Line up bits of steel. Bury her into the ground, divine spear. Drill her into nothing, tear her apart, and reduce her to ashes. Come forth, Chester Imperial Guard Corps. Saw this rude disciple to nothing with your 100 golden arrows. Bring it on. I'll just kill you first. Yeah!
And things ended with a bang. I saw Smothered Maiden there.
Yeah.
That was delightful. Oh, I liked that.
That was really silly.
That was really fun. Beato's a little shit. I think this gets kind of lost a little bit during the answer arcs because of how Beato is during the answer arcs. But Beato's a little shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we should all appreciate her for being a little shit.
Serious gremlin energy.
Very serious gremlin energy. Let's do another one.
Yeah.
Story 9. The Seven Sisters Valentine. The Seven Sisters of Purgatory are excited for Valentine's Day. Who will each choose to give their chocolate to? Great. I can't wait to have this voice talking to itself
this is
for
gonna
a
be great.
whole episode.
This is going to be so good.
Why did I give them all this? Because I can't keep 7 voices separate for people that look functionally identical. Tradition demands that the kitchens of demons must have a cauldron, one larger than the average household bath, since it is meant for stewing human meat, naturally. Is that a deadly dish in the making? Or an ill-tasting torture? A bowl floated upon the hot water that filled the cauldron, a variety of minced, tasty-looking chocolates within. A spotlight illuminated the scene, and Ronova entered the stage wearing a chef's hat. Now then, Mrs. and Madams in front of the television, how is this? Once the chocolate is heated and melted throughout, pour it into the bowl of cold water we've prepared beforehand. Then stir, stir, stir. If you don't take care, the edges will solidify. Let us stir so as not to let those men's molten hearts cool down. The host of this year's Valentine's Day chocolate special seemed to be truly enjoying himself. Okay, yeah, actually, Ronove would absolutely eat it up on a cooking show, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Like, not only good chef energy, but, like, he's got good presence. Like, he'd have good television presence, I feel.
Why don't we have more cooking shows with shticks?
Right? Because I guess the shtick we all want now is, like, good chefs being mad at you.
Is that even the thing we want now? Is that what people watch nowadays?
I don't, either
Or is
that
that, like-
or, like, British people making cakes, I think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch cooking shows.
It's like, why can't we have a cooking show
Wait.
that happens to be hosted by someone in a ridiculous costume putting
Wait.
on some strange persona?
I think you're talking about the vegan black metal chef.
Am I? I don't think I've seen this.
You've never seen the vegan black metal chef?
I don't know.
It's a YouTube cooking show about a vegan guy who makes a lot of really good and helpful dishes, but it's all set to black metal, and he does the entire thing while in black metal face paint and get up and with like elaborate ornate knives.
I think you have shown me this. I think you have
It's
shown
pretty
me this.
great. Compositions are good too. Since the tempering is complete, let us continue by squeezing the chocolate into bite-sized circles. Look, isn't that just perfect? It's like a chocolate cookie, if I do say so myself. With a practiced movement and elegant overreaction, Ronove punctuated his words with the creation of a succession of chocolate medals. Next, ladies, please show me your originality by decorating it to your own taste. I shall merely suggest nuts as a basis. Almond, pistachio, cashew nut. Walnuts and tea leaves are wonderful as well. The demon's special recipe calls for it to be decorated with the seed of a devil's trumpet and the blossom of an angel's trumpet. They both play trumpet. When he eats it, perhaps you'll mysteriously find out the name of the girl he likes. A Valentine is the celebration of a maiden's dreams, after all, and I, Ronove, sincerely wish that you shall remember this wonderful and precious day for a lifetime. Note, the seed of devil's trumpet and blossom of angel's trumpet are poisonous to humans. Don't eat them! Author's note. Of course, because humans will be eating chocolate this time, let us not use any poisonous plants. Once you cool this in the refrigerator, it is complete. Now please, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. The kitchen fairies clapped and cheered in admiration of Ronove. He returned to their praise with a graceful bow, and with that the Valentine's Day chocolate special came to its conclusion. Ronove placed the chocolate in a beautiful decoration box, suitable for presentation to his mistress, Beatrice. It would be best if milady were to handcraft her own Valentine's Day chocolate, but there are also times when this shoddy chocolate of mine can grab a hold of a gentleman's heart. Apart from Beato's share, there was still plenty of chocolate left. Ronove brought his hands together, and the sound of clapping echoed throughout the kitchen. You may come out now. Thank you kindly for keeping yourselves invisible while I was cooking. A token of my appreciation. Why don't I share this with all of you?
Kya! Oh, Ronove-sama, you're too kind.
Beelzebub was the first to appear, with a dobon from behind the cauldron. Once one of them appears, it's no use for the other sisters to stay hidden. From within the refrigerator and within the pots, here and there and other such places, hands and feet began to emerge, and the 7 sisters appeared in sequence.
Which one was in the fridge?
Which one of them got fridged? Oh no!
We apologize, Ronove-sama. Our act of spying on you was,
Well, think nothing of it. After all, the 7 of you are maidens, after all. It is only proper that your heart should beat swiftly on this Valentine's Day. Of course, it would be a matter of interest to all of you.
Ronove-sama, can I eat it? I want to eat. Jeez, can't you act like an adult a little bit, BLs? Don't cut your chickens before they hatch, or your chocolates before they hatch. Do chocolates hatch, Ronove? Don't fuck with me on this.
Satan scolded the excited Beelzebub. The 7 sisters of Purgatory were lively as ever today. Not so hasty, everyone. I said that I would share this chocolate with you, but I did not say a word about allowing you to eat it.
No, but chocolate we can't eat. That's too much. It's torture.
When the need arises to punish Beelzebub, let us use this method from now on. Do not be disappointed, everyone. This is Valentine's chocolate, is it not? It is chocolate for that wonderful day when a woman gives chocolate to a man.
I get it. So we should hand this chocolate over to a man, huh?
You're mistaken, Lucifer. It is not handing over. It is giving a present to the man who is foremost in each of your hearts. Is that not the long-awaited Valentine's Day? This world is but a twisted place in which you will exist to kill or be killed. Is this not a precious behind-the-scenes interlude? Please allow yourselves to enjoy the bittersweet feelings of a young maiden's heart. This is the gift that I shall wish to share with you.
Chatter.
The 7 sisters were surprised by this unexpected development. So instead of gouging the opposite sex with their steaks, it's better to give them chocolate.
Kya, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Ronove-sama. I wonder who I'll give my chocolate to.
Since the affairs of love and lust are Asmodeus' #1 interest, her cheeks flushed red, and she continued to shout,
Kya.
My. It seems as though Asmo is the most enthusiastic. Oh, Sorry. Real cross-swing wires brainworm moment. The fact that we're in the kitchen and one of them is named Asmo. There is a famous chef within Magic the Gathering history whose name is frequently shorted to Asmo. Whose name
is too long for me to remember how to say.
Asmo Mundyson Akuldakar?
Something like that.
I think it's that.
Wait, I think it starts with Asmora, though.
Asmora Nadaista Nakuldakar?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that? I don't remember it. It's long. It's funny. She's the underworld chef. She cooks, she gets captured by demon and forced to serve him a new meal every day.
She cooks meals
of
demons for demons.
Of demons for demons. There we go. Let us congratulate her. Now all of you, one by one. If there is nobody of the opposite sex who interests you, the same sex is fine. Anyway, definitely give it to somebody. You don't.
If we don't, then what?
Ronave says gay rights.
Lucifer asked fearfully. I do say gay rights. Gay rights. And also gay wrongs. But Ronave did not answer. He merely smiled with a grin. On occasions like this, Ronave can be quite terrifying. If you complain too much, you might get scolded. When he smiles, you had better play along. And so the Seven Sisters' Valentines became somewhat of a duty.
Well, you heard what he said. I trust each member of the stake shall carry out their duty splendidly. Now let us be off. Yes, One-sama.
When Lucifer ordered the deployment, the Seven Sisters popped out all at once and dashed out of the kitchen as if flying, the pots and pans clattering behind them. Now then, to whom did the Seven Sisters of Purgatory give their chocolate to, respectively? It's quite an ordinary thing for them to gouge with a stake. This dangerous task is their exclusive specialty, but giving chocolate is something they have no experience with. Even if they are ordered to give it to somebody, it isn't such a simple matter. However, it seems Asmo, whose head was usually full of romantic thoughts, had already made her decision long ago. Interesting.
What? You have decided who to give it to? Tell us. Of course I have. The prince on the white horse who appeared in EP4. Amakusa Juza-sama for sure.
Really?
I mean, whatever. He's alright, I guess. He's got weird energy, but I can see it.
Amakusa. So that's who you had in mind. You must be kidding me, One-samas. Of course I checked out all the new male characters. Isn't Juza-sama just wonderful? He's stoic and a little wild, but not coarse, and he's got a great bod, too. He's definitely my type.
As soon as she said that, Asmo transmogrified into a stake and flew off. Giving chocolate in that kind of mood seemed worrisome, so the other sisters followed her. They flew away with a loud clatter. Oh, you didn't play the sound effect, huh? Come on.
Amakusa-sama, this is Valentine's chocolate. Please accept it.
A standard strategy? No, it was a totally frontal attack.
That courage. Isn't she the least bit flustered by this giving chocolate thing? I heard that men usually follow the first taker. Suppose hiding behind a tree strategy isn't popular nowadays. Shouldn't she be a little more self-conscious? Oh, geez, she was totally upfront about it. She's such a kid.
The elder sisters quietly muttered about her from the shadows. Amakusa was not embarrassed and received the chocolate with a smile. The impression his gesture gave that he is quite used to this sort of thing is disgusting to a man's heart, but it's suave rather than suspicious from a woman's perspective.
Thanks, cute young lady. Is it handmade, huh? Yeah, that's right. I made it just for Amakusa-sama. That girl, she lied so shamelessly. It's impossible for Amakusa to tell whether she really made it by hand. It's a devil's proof. But that Asmo, it's like she's done this before. She wants to practice until it's second nature to her. Well, what the hell are we doing then? Have we been outdone by the youngest sister? Aren't you all ashamed?
It was expected of Asmodeus of Lust. She had perfectly cleared the gal game through a shortcut. Happily sitting side by side with him and unwrapping the packaging, she treated Amakusa to Ronave's specially made chocolate.
Here, Amakusa-sama.
But in an instant, she had constructed a world of intimate mutual love, truly frightening Asmodeus of Lust.
Oh no, she really is something. The first time Asmo's made me shiver like that. Oh, that really looks tasty though. Why do I have to give it away? I want to eat it myself.
As usual, Beelzebub of gluttony grumbled about having to give the chocolate away. However, Amakusa's next word caused her ears to perk like a cat's.
Mighty fine taste, young lady, but I won't lose to you when I return the favor on White Day. Haha, really, Amakusa-sama? Yeah, I can't wait.
Asbel leapt to her feet with delight at the promise. And in the shadows, Beelzebub also leapt to her feet with delight for a slightly different reason.
Oh, I get it now. If I give chocolate as a present on White Day, I'll get 3 times as much back, right? It's like rags to riches. If I'm patient now, I'll get a lot more back on White Day. Bells, you're no fool. You can definitely endure this for a month.
Bells considers what between Valentine's Day and White Day, calculating whether she can endure the sacrifice of chocolate for the profit it will bring later. The moment she figured that out, she took action. In short, from whom does she want a return gift on White Day? The partner to give her chocolate to was very easy to imagine. In other words, it was someone who would make the most delicious return gift on White. She's gonna give it to Ronove, isn't she?
She's gonna give it to Goda.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, for me? Can we get anyone that someone else voices in here, please?
Haha, no.
Oh yes, Goda-sama. I thought of you and made the best chocolate. Please eat it.
She gave it to Goda, as expected. What a self-interested girl, grumbled the other sisters. Unlike Amakusa, Goda did not seem to have much experience with receiving Valentine's chocolates. Seemed to be rather bewildered. Oh, well, at this age I never imagined I'd get such delicious-looking chocolate from such a young girl. It's quite awkward, huh?
Come on, eat it, eat it. Then on White Day, please give me 3 times as much back. Nah, 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 nah.
Goda ate the chocolate in a single gulp, his face completely red. However, his cheeks returned to normal in an instant. Was it not delicious?
Did it go down the wrong way?
Young lady, did I hear you say they made this chocolate by hand?
That's right. Yeah, I made it.
As Belle shamelessly lied, Goda stood up straight. There was nothing uncertain about his expression. You have my thanks, young lady. It's been a long time since such a taste has awoken this Goda from mediocrity. This skill. This is a challenge, young lady. Bunyo. In the kitchen, I cannot lose. Such a splendid chocolate from such a young girl. 1 month remains until White Day. I must depart for Belgium for training immediately. This Goda shall not be defeated by such a taste. Bells was rather taken aback by the outburst, but in any case, the next White Day would no doubt be a boisterous occasion.
I get it now. Well, the basic idea anyway. Since there's no avoiding it, I'll be giving my chocolate away as well. Oh, what, Mammon? Who are you giving it to?
Without answering, Mammon became a steak and flew away with a clatter. Oh, please be Angie. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Oh, it's chocolate. Am I getting these right still?
Yeah.
I feel like it's awakening something deep-seated inside me that will
You're
never
getting 'em.
leave.
It's not just for you. Split it with Angie-sama, all right? Huh? Where is Angie-sama?
Oh, she said she wanted to give chocolate to Battler and Amakusa, so she went shopping in Ginza.
Oh, so Angie-sama would rather use her money than make it herself, huh? Well, she should be coming back before long.
I'm sure Angie wouldn't expect to get her own share of chocolate. Let's surprise her.
That's a nice idea. Afterwards, why don't we invite Lady Maria, too? There's no rule against girls eating chocolate on Valentine's, after all.
Oh, I want to eat it. Mammoth's chocolate, I want to eat it. Oh,
Want to have your own piece now?
I'll have it now.
As for what I'd like to eat. Sakutaro, I can't stand anymore. I'm gonna eat you. Nom 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 nom.
Oh, no. Stop it, Mammoth.
Squeeze. Nah. Hey, your ears. Can I nibble on them?
Oh, don't, please. It'll give me an identifiable mark.
That mammoth, she really is clever. A heartwarming story might come out of this, but she's just nonchalantly hugging him. Sakutaro belongs to all of us. Who's next? Feels like we're going from youngest to oldest, right? In that case, I will go next. Belfip, you have someone in mind? There's no man who is foremost in my heart, so to speak, but I do have a connection to a human. Oh, I get it. Ooh.
The next to fly away was Belphegor. As for the human connected with her, it was Rudolph without a doubt. She fought him one-on-one in EP3 after all. Such an old-fashioned duel might be a rather unforgettable memory to her.
I don't know whether it's proper to give chocolate to a married man, but please accept this acknowledgement of a worthy opponent.
Help!
Oh my, I didn't expect to get a chocolate from a young lady. Yeah, well, thank you. By the way, were you all right after all that?
Oh, well, that sort of thing's usual for me, so,
You're too honest for a she-devil. I've seen many women like you who take up troubles they don't need to. It's like a hardship, so that's the reason I was worried.
What the fuck is this track? This isn't on the soundtrack, is it?
I don't know.
I love
I'm liking
this,
it, though.
there's nothing to be concerned about. I'm exemplary furniture, so I did my duty.
Normally, no one worries about Belpha. So when Rudolph was open-minded enough to be concerned about her, she was bewildered. Not so honest anymore, are you? That side of you is pretty cute.
What are you saying? I wasn't honest about... Hey, you're getting too close. I mean, you stink of tobacco.
Turn your ear this way. I'll whisper it to you.
This way? Very well.
Belpha tilted her head unsuspectingly since she was asked. Rudolph's mouth came close and...
Wah! Stop that. Huh. Lucine, this isn't something we should be watching. That bastard, he's got a wife and he's still putting the moves on her. Huh? Where's the Leviane?
At that time, Leviathan had also gone to see her former enemy. Indeed, if Belpha had gave her chocolate to Rudolph, there was nothing strange about her giving hers to Kyrie.
I didn't expect I'd be the one getting chocolate.
Kyrie thought with a wry smile.
I'd rather not get chocolate from a girl, though, but thank you. I do appreciate it. I, who rule envy, was defeated by your envy. For the time being, I acknowledge your superiority. I don't really want to be acknowledged for such a thing, but... My, how wonderful. Did you make this yourself? It is delicious. It certainly is. Rudolph also said it was delicious when Belpha gave it to him just now.
Sorry, I had to give my voice the break for a moment there.
What? What did you say?
The semblance of a smile appeared on Kyrie's face as she asked again, the temperature of rapidly dropping to absolute zero. Oh no, that was Kyrie that said that. Levia was eager to fill her in on the details. The two of them sat down next to each other and the chocolate was handed over, and their shoulders drew near.
Hey, is that all right, him fooling around like that?
Oh? Oh, that's not it at all. This is quite ordinary for Rudolph-san. It's not fooling around. 24 times 365 times 234, 987, 5663, 495, 24 hours a day times 365. Oh, she's doing her jealousy math.
Yeah.
I don't know what the third number is, but
For jealousy level.
yep.
Kya! Just as expected from my mentor in jealousy. More! Show me more of that charming envy of yours, Kya!
With a smile icy enough to send liquid nitrogen drifting through the air, Kyrie walked away.
Shouting, Kyas!
Of encouragement, Levia followed after her. It was an occasion of giving chocolate most suited for Leviathan of Envy. After that, the only two remaining were Lucifer and Satan. The two of the seven sisters well known for being obstinate. It was Satan's turn next. Although she hadn't decided who to give her chocolate to, Belpha and the others had given her an idea. She decided to hand her chocolate to the one she had fought as well. Who did she fight?
Wasn't it canon? Yeah.
That's not necessary. Why? Why can't they fight a single different character?
Laval.
Giving the chocolate a single suspicious glance, Canon replied, that. Since the other sister's chocolate had been accepted casually and praised, and only hers was rejected, Satan was most upset by this.
Why didn't you just accept it meekly? It's not like I'm giving you anything weird. It's just normal chocolate, so just take it, okay?
There's no reason for me to accept such a thing from you.
It's Valentine's Day, you idiot. Isn't that good enough? Just accept it. Do you like playing with girls' hearts? Is that it, you milksop?
What is this? Did you come here just to make a fool of me? Pathetic name-calling is especially deplorable to Canon. He had finally reached his boiling point. Get lost. I refuse to accept anything from you.
Yeah, what are you so angry about? I'm giving you chocolate and you tell me to get lost. Just take it. I don't like doing this either, you know.
Satan could no longer conceal her bewilderment that all of her younger sisters had succeeded and yet she could not. Gritting her teeth and wishing for nothing more than to run away, she shoved the chocolate at Canon. Canon was also bewildered by how the chocolate was being forced upon him. Suddenly, Jessica's cheerful voice spoke up from somewhere.
Canon-kun, are you here? If you aren't busy, you're one of those 7.
Jessica dropped the elegantly wrapped box she had brought to give Canon and thrust her hands into her pockets. They came out in attack mode, a brass knuckle twinkling upon each hand.
But why am I the only one with no luck? All my younger sisters didn't have any trouble.
Don't you dare touch Canon-kun. Go away, you witch's furniture. By yourself, you don't stand a chance against me and Canon-kun.
You, don't get so cocky because you powered up an EP4 all of a sudden.
Get lost. If it's just you, I wouldn't hesitate even by myself.
But why did this happen? Didn't I just come to give you chocolate? Isn't it Valentine's Day? Why won't you even look at me? Why am I the only one with no luck? Everyone else had an easy time of it. Why not me? Why? I don't get it. Yeah.
Whoops. Go into the ooze, all right?
What I don't get is you. Your chocolate's probably poisoned or something. As if Canon-kun would ever eat something like that.
I'm begging you to accept this. If I don't hand it over to somebody, it's curtains for me, so mock me as much as you want. But I'll remember this, you shameless fools, and I'll definitely kill you next time.
Satan hurled the box at Canon, her red-hot face twisted with vexation, and blasted off again into a swarm of golden butterflies. What is with her?
Don't come again. Ah.
Jessica growled at the space where Satan had disappeared, while Canon continued to be perplexed. The box Satan had hurled lay at Canon's feet. As he wondered whether he should pick it up, Jessica grabbed it immediately.
You definitely can't eat that demon's chocolate. I decided the moment I came. I'm getting rid of this personally.
Oh, okay. What's your method for getting rid of it? What's your method for disposal?
I know some techniques.
Okay. Do you want to share those? I'd be very interested in learning how to dispose of stuff like this in the future.
No.
I could just do it myself, you know.
No.
Oh.
I'll handle it. I won't let this box violate Canon-kun. Ah.
With her conviction written on her face, Jessica snatched away the box. Canon didn't understand why Jessica was so determined to take that demon's chocolate. Anyway, well, what did she come here for?
She's a demon. She definitely came to work some magic on you. Besides that, this is for you.
Why had Satan's chocolate provoked such a commotion? Without having made head nor tail of the situation, Canon had been dragged into the chocolate commotion by Jessica.
Hey, Satan One-sama, how shameful. She couldn't even give a lousy piece of chocolate. How pitiful.
The sisters teased Satan mercilessly. It's their unwritten law to mock whichever sister fails in their task. As they showed off, Lucifer suddenly became anxious. Although Lucifer likes to throw her weight around as the eldest sister, in reality she's the least competent of them all. Since Satan had succeeded, she suddenly became frightened that she might not as well. What do I do? What do I do? Runaway will get mad at me if I don't give my chocolate to somebody. My sisters will never let me hear the end of it. I wonder what I should do. There's no man who would take it without a fuss. George, maybe? He's a nice guy. You ought to accept it casually. Oh, but Shannon would surely get in the way. My girl could really be stubborn. Should I get rid of it and pretend I've given it to someone? Yeah, that's probably for the best, right? While they're busy tormenting Satan, I'll just secretly dispose of this. We know what you're thinking, Lucine. Satan tormenting time had already come to an end.
Torment.
Torment. Wait, actually, that's where Battler Voice came from originally.
Yeah.
Torment. I can't do a Brooklyn accent to do the other half of it, though. Sorry about that. And Satan had guessed that Lucifer would try to run off on her own in the midst of the crisis, in the midst of the chaos. She always bosses us around and disappears when it's time to do her part. Come on, you all. Don't let Lucine escape. Yes, One-sama. On Satan's orders, the younger sisters surrounded Lucifer, who collapsed to her knees in fright.
So, Lucifer One-sama, who are you going to give your chocolate to, I wonder? Surely the eldest of us is appropriately graceful, wonderful Valentine, oozing with love to show us. Oh no, this is bad. I'm trapped. What do I do? I don't have anyone to give it to. What do I do? What do I do? Lucifer turned pale. It was plain as day on her face that she wanted nothing more than to run away. Who? The younger sisters jeered at her in all the same voice, exactly the same as one another. Trembling, their eldest sister looked down in despair. Oh, hey, if it isn't those ass Naysons. Getting along with each other same as ever, ain't ya? But Ushiromiya Battler! Yes, of course. And we 7 Sisters of Purgatory are all good friends. Isn't that right, everyone? Yeah, we're all good friends. Definitely. Hurriedly, Lucifer wiped away the tears that had appeared in her eyes. Oh, hey, what's that box? Oh, I get it. It's a Valentine. You lot are normal after all, huh? For cold-blooded killers, you're pretty cute. Turns out that's my type. Did you know? I love a woman that can kick my ass. And also murder people in cold blood. Battler noticed the box of chocolate which Lucifer was holding and grinned. This is a golden opportunity. Battler's in a good mood, so he might unexpectedly accept. Ushiromiya, Battler. Oh, what's up, Ass Nachan? Not Ass Nachan. My name is Lucifer. Oh, sorry. Well, Lucifer-chama, how can I help you? Here. With a red face, her arms trembling, Lucifer thrust the box of chocolate at Battler. Battler, insensitive as he often was, quickly grasped the situation. What? This is for me? But please accept it. With the utmost seriousness, Lucifer pushed the chocolate at him. She was frantic not to be teased by her younger sisters, should she fail. The younger sisters watched with malicious smirks, but in silence they seemed to support the courage of their sister. Battler winked with a smile that was his family heirloom. Eh? Oh, thank you. Just for today, I'll make peace with you. You have my gratitude. Oh! The younger sister's voices rose in a cheer. Only Satan clicked her tongue with a teh. As for Lucifer, Battler was no less than her messiah, and she even witnessed the sparkling halo above his head. Oh, hey, this is great. Did you make it? Well, Oh, yeah, damn tasty. Hey, thanks, Lucifer. Oh, you got a knack for this. When you stop being a cold-blooded killer, ever thought about becoming a housewife? But that's an inexcusable insult to furniture such as us. I'm kidding. Oh, hey, thanks for the food. I'll return the favor on White Day. See you again. Realizing that any more compliments were likely to spoil the mood, Battler took his leave with those pretentious words. Did you see that? Just ask your elder sister Lucifer, and Valentine's chocolate is a cinch. I'll be treated to human hospitality on White Day. It sounds fun. Guess it's not so easy to take Lucine down a notch, huh? She really lucked out, Battler appearing conveniently like that. Luck is also a skill, you know. Oh, wonderful, truly wonderful. The 7 Sisters of Purgatory have completed their task. Runaway-sama will certainly praise us. Everyone except that clumsy Satan, right? Oh, I have a plan for that too. We'll just tell him I did it in spirit. Yeah, Satan's technique is pretty advanced. She's the queen of tsundere, except without the dere. Wow. Harsh. Splendid. We 7 Sisters of Purgatory. Come, let us report our success to Runaway-sama. Yes, One-sama. Thanks to Runaway's chocolate, the 7 Sisters were able to pass this one day pleasantly. The 7 Sisters reported the details to Runaway in the kitchen.
How wonderful. You must have had an entertaining day. All of you may retire. Congratulations on your success.
Thank you very much. Please excuse us. Excuse us, Runaway-sama.
In truth, even before receiving the report, Runaway had known everything. For him, rather than the sweetness of the chocolate, the variety that the chocolate had given to their day was far sweeter. Such a bittersweet day comes only once a year. Such a story might be pleasant once in a while. Sharing that chocolate was truly a worthwhile endeavor. Well, have I forgotten someone? Oh, but of course. The starring role is none other than our Mistress Beatrice. Please, put her on camera. Runaway snapped his finger and the stage turned dark. With a present box in hand, Beato searched around restlessly for Battler.
Aha, there he is. Battler, I found you. Happy Valentine's.
Which Beato are we at now? Is this like Chick Beato?
It's unclear.
Oh, so even you can celebrate Valentine's, huh, Beato?
Having finally found Battler, Beato was in a completely good mood. The present box in her hand was decorated very luxuriously.
Oh, that chocolate ain't for me, is it?
No, the honor and the glory of being presented Valentine's chocolate by me. Accepted upon your knees.
Oh, as if it's a matter of celebration receiving a Valentine from you. You're a witch. It's probably got some strange poison in it.
How rude. You may think that, but I am a witch who can read the atmosphere. I am not one to rely on heresy such as poisons.
That's not particularly reassuring. Well, I'll accept your feelings. Not sure whether I'll eat it, but
Eat up, eat up. I made it from the bottom of my heart.
Beato also shamelessly lied about the chocolate Runaway had made.
Oh, I see. Well, if it's handmade, I guess there's nothing strange about it, huh? Well, then allow me to bear witness to the cooking ability of the Golden Witch.
Handmade by Beato. Though he doubted that, as a man he couldn't cause a woman hardship by refusing her chocolate. Battler decided to let Beato save face.
Now, open the box, and behold.
Oh, well, huh? This is,
How's that? A delicious-looking chocolate. Handmade by me.
It's been so long since we played this, but I really love how expressive and also round all of the RO7 sprites are.
Yeah,
They're so nice and wonderful.
they're all friend-shaped.
I get why people like the PS3 version, but you can't beat this personality.
Yeah.
It's so good. Oh, look at how proud she is. Battler stared. It was exactly the same as the chocolate he received from Lucifer just a few minutes ago. Hadn't that chocolate been handmade by Lucifer?
oh, hey, just a minute, Beato. Did you really make this?
Yup, I did. I made it with my heart full of my feelings for you.
Repeat it in red. This chocolate was handmade by Beatrice.
What?
Just as I thought. I knew you wouldn't be able to say such a thing so carelessly. You got this from Lucifer, didn't you?
Lucifer? Why Lucifer?
That chocolate of Lucifer's was certainly delicious. She may be a cold-blooded killer, but the chocolate she makes is also delicious. If she became a little more graceful, she'd make a great housewife. I was touched by her feelings and intend to return them on White Day. But what the hell are you? A person who lies about making their own chocolate? I don't eat chocolate from a liar like you.
No, that's not it. Battler.
But Battler had swiftly taken his leave. Sobbing noisily behind him, Beato had no idea how her lie had been exposed, but she did know one thing. Lucifer had been connected to it in some way.
Lucifer. Furniture of mine. You ruined everything. Because of you. I was caught in a lie about having made Ronave's chocolate myself. Chastisement, punishment, torture.
Herself, who shamelessly told lies, could say such words as well. And thus the sun sets on the Valentine's Day of the lying witch. And on White Day, when Lucifer received her return gift from Battler, she unexpectedly thought to herself that Valentines aren't that bad. The end. That's goofy. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. These are so good. These are really great palate cleansers.
They are.
I wish there had been an easier way for us to kind of play these while going through the game. But also, most of them seem really backloaded towards the end of the game.
They really do.
So I don't know if that would have even worked out well at all.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.